All right, welcome back. Assuming this is actually working. Let me get this comments thing somewhere. Where's my comments? I should have got this going before I went live. There we go. All right. We are back online. Let me hide some windows. Okay, let me try to finish this now. I wonder what color that is. Oh, it's gray. It looks crazy there, but there it looks pretty good. Well, hey there, the Ryan Cardinal. I'm doing good. Today's going good. I had to stop the stream earlier today because I had to run a little emergency, family emergency. And then, so now everything's good. Okay. So I just need to finish up putting in this detail. I'm going to turn off the black and white so we can all have a stroke from the colors. I don't know why I assumed that would not go through that wall. Or I assumed that it would go through that wall. You know what? I might do that again. Just all the way. Yeah, that's it. It seems wrong. Okay then. How you guys doing out there? I look nice and yellow. Why, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Hope the emergency wasn't too emergent. No, it was just someone had to be picked up, and while someone else was at some other thing, and something and something and something. So yeah, it was fine. Just unexpected. Why is the ceiling color shining through? Well, that's weird. I painted it into that. I guess I should fix that before I go too long. Otherwise, it'll just make me scratch my head later on when I'm trying to figure out what I did. Ceilings. Yeah, that works. Okay. Good enough. Boy, I don't like it with all the colors, but okay. Oh, that's like a total optical illusion right there. which I'm almost fine with leaving it as an optical illusion. You know what? I'm gonna fix it. Stairs. I just need to put that wall in, whatever that is. I'll just make a new layer for that. Or I could put that on the details layer. Aha! Perfect. Watch, this is gonna ruin my details layer. That's on top of everything, so I can't do that. Oops. I guess that works. Maybe I should clean up this background area. That would probably help. Doors. Walls. Okay, that kind of helps a little bit. I'm not trying to get it like super meticulously perfect. I just want it to not draw any attention to itself. Okay, so let me just finish the little details of things. The colors don't really matter because I'm going to change them all. it's easy to work with. Hey, Neutral Neuron. I actually did check out Rebel. Is that how you pronounce it? Rebel or Rebel? That painting software. That is just amazing. And I do want to try to use it for something. I have a feeling I'll want to try to use it for maybe like a short comic or something like that, you know, where I can just kind of experiment, because it's really cool. I was trying to think of like, how could I incorporate that into this? But I just don't think I should force it, you know. It's a real specific style. You know, watercoloring is a real specific style. But there's some things like in Phobos that I did back in the day with Phobos, like blowing the ink, so it makes the kind of really kind of creepy, you know, when you drip ink on paper and then you blow it. And I've wanted to always incorporate that into Phobos more, but it was always just so messy, so I never did it. But I could totally do that with that software, and it's like, yes. So I can see myself tapping into that for sure. For Phobos, maybe some other things. I have the demo. I haven't paid for the full version yet. But I can definitely see myself doing it soon. Was that you who suggested it in one of my comments, or in one of my videos a week or so ago? Someone suggested it, and made me look into it. Is that too many rails? They're like a lot shorter down here than they are up there. Maybe I need to adjust them a little bit. It's probably partially because the stairs are kind of crooked as well. They're not really accurate. Come on, get it right. There we go. Let's see, let's do some little designs. You gotta make sound effects for designs. I have these kind of things on the stairs here in this old building that I'm in. It's kind of cool. Okay, before I put too much time into that, I want to just make sure it looks accurate. What if I make it a little taller? Oh, great. That means I need to extend all these now. Okay, yeah, it's good enough. It's just got to give the impression, the impression that it's finished. And I think I'm gonna put some texture into this and stuff, so it's like all these details will be lost a little bit, and the stair rail won't be quite that dark compared to the background parts. Wait, is my chat up to date? Question from Steve: Can you do some of the Patreon video chats on weekends? Wait, is this old? Yes. No, this is new, right? Steve, yeah, I'm gonna try to. I just don't want to do it on the weekends because I try to keep the weekends to be like where I just check out and don't do work, just for my own mental sanity. But I know a lot of people can't participate if it's not on the weekends. So maybe next time I can do it on a weekend. So, oh no. So I'll do my best to try to at least do one weekend every now and then. How about that? Does that work? I think I did it a year ago or so on a weekend because people kept asking. And then I did it, and it's like nobody showed up because no one was used to it. So, but I want to try to make sure everyone can participate who wants to. So I will give it a shot. Does that work? Yeah, it works. I do want to put a rail up here on this top one too. Oh yeah, I have one right there. In my sketch, I have one. Something like that. I think that works with the perspective. Where else? Should I do some rails somewhere else? I don't think every stairway needs a rail. It's not really supposed to be safe. Sorry, I'm just double checking to make sure everything's running smoothly. It is. Okay, good. Okay, we're going to get to the fun stuff pretty soon. I promise. Well, unless something happens and I keel over. But if I'm still alive by the time the stream is done, I'm pretty sure we'll have something interesting happen. And if I kill over before the stream is done, then that'll probably be interesting too. Okay. Okay, where else do we want to put rails? What in the world? What was that? Okay, maybe I should do it. Where else? Down here? Nah. You know what? Okay, I'll do one little one down here. Because this is really a dangerous spot. I'll leave this all open so people can fall off, but this little stair right here, you don't want to trip on that. Whoop. Zoom. Excuse me. You guys hear my stomach making noises? I apologize in advance if my stomach offends you. Oh, those lines are like, they're not. Oh, they're anti-aliased. That's why. Well, good thing this is like way bigger than I need it to be. That's dumb. Okay, let me do that again. Put it down here. I guess that was okay. I'm not going for the most accurate here. Just cool looking. This has got to be cool looking. Or cool enough. What is this game? Oh, it's not a game. I guess I talked about it as if it was a game where you could fall off edges, but it's a comic. It's a comic called Shapes that I've been commissioned to do. Let's see. And this is just one of the pages that I decided to kind of paint instead of inking it. I just decided I'll just go straight to paint. So, you know, over here there's inks and stuff, and the panels are inked. But the scene was kind of, you know, it would have taken me forever to ink it, and then I would have just painted it, and I would have like probably cut out a lot of the lines anyway. So I'm like, well, might as well just go straight for the inks. So that's, I mean, for whatever my brain's supposed to be trying to say, painted. It's got to be painted eventually, so I might as well just paint it. Okay, let me just do a little bit of detail, just for fun in some of these places. Probably should do this on a different layer. Famous last words, huh? It's getting there. Okay, I really don't need to put a lot of time into the details because I don't want the details to be the thing. I mean, it's already kind of complicated enough. Film Spaz asks, any tips on drawing older and younger versions of a character? Oh, yeah, just I don't have anything that comes to mind like that's like an answer to it all. But you know, if you just study older and younger, like study what it looks like to draw a baby, and then study what it looks like to draw an old man. You know, you can kind of start seeing like you end up pushing more forehead on younger characters, and you know, smaller areas for mouths and nose and bigger eyes, and the older they get, the bigger the nose and the ears get, and everything sags, you know. So I don't know. I don't think I'm a master at it by any means. So that's kind of why I'm just like going, yeah, just do it, because you know, when I'm trying to draw older or younger characters, I'm always kind of looking at reference and going, how would this look? You know, like when I drew Vanna's mom in Sithra. I was used to drawing Vanna a lot, and then I was just kind of like trying to think, okay, how would Vanna look if she's older? You know, that totally doesn't answer your question. It's like I'm just saying exactly what you're asking. Sorry, I apologize. So my answer is I don't know. Study. I guess just study what babies look like, how to draw baby faces, how to draw old people faces, and then you'll start seeing the differences, the common denominators in all of them, you know. But I know that's not super helpful. It's not a silver bullet by any means. It always comes down to just keep studying it, keep looking at it, you know. Which is never the fun answer to hear. Kids draw them like manga, and then old people draw them like what's a famous style that's old people? I don't know. Okay. What else to do? Let's do one more right here. Just for fun. Ooh, that was fun. A happy little rail. I'll do some more door trim or whatever it's called, and then we'll move on to trying to do some shadows and stuff. do a little rail right here. I think that would be a good place to have a rail. Oh, my stomach is just making so much noise. Whew. I think this rail needs to go all the way to here. Otherwise, it's kind of an optical illusion. Okay. Okay, let's get some doorknobs in. I'm just jamming all this detail into one layer. I hope you guys can't hear my stomach. I don't want to put the definition on that layer. Does that door look too squishy? Squishy? Maybe. Can doors look squishy? Ah, I'm putting it on the wrong layer. No! Wait, what? Okay, that's a door that goes to the other room. Gosh. It goes here. There, like that. So yeah, doorknob. Do a couple more of these things. see. Ring it. Okay. Same with that. I don't mind it. I don't know what that is back there, but hey, it works. It's like a window or something. All right. Okay, well, I could keep adding little details, but maybe I could do it with shadow and light, and then that would be enough. Shadow, light, texture, and then that would define everything I need. Question: do you bother much with line spacing when doing lettering, or do you just kind of go with the defaults? More about using text tools as opposed to hand lettering. I kind of go with the defaults more or less. Every now and then I'll get in there and do some kerning and stuff like that when I want it to be specific, and then obviously when I'm hand lettering stuff, you know, obviously you're automatically doing that stuff. But yeah, I favor the defaults just because I'm not really a font guy, and so it doesn't, you know, I haven't learned all the incorrect ways to use fonts and stuff like that from any sort of education in it. Hey man, hey Adrian, welcome. So let's see what to do, how to do it. Okay, so I think I'm going to get to the more interesting stuff now, which is figuring out, let's just push these all to a gray or something. Yeah, you know, I'm just going to push these all to a gray. A gray value. That blue, there we go. Some of the ceilings I need to have different colors. So there's the light ceiling, and then I need dark ceiling. Or I could do a gradient. works. I need to... What do I need to do? Oh man, snap, crackle, pop. I'm going to put little kind of like highlights on certain things that are where the light is coming in from the door. Oops. Maybe I could do that. Light layer. So what I'm thinking is maybe I could do it up here. Ooh, wobbly. Whoops. Light from the door. I guess I need to put that behind what? Behind the details. I wanted to put some light on these stairs. Maybe on this door edge. That was not what I was planning. My plan has failed. Let's get rid of that sketch. Something like that. Why can't I? I guess I'll turn this all the way up to full blast and then just adjust it down. No, what? Stop. It's tweaking. I kind of want to have a different, little bit different grad up here. could actually select this nicely. Put a little grad on that. Boop. Interesting. Okay. Maybe hit the top of these stairs just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. I just want to sell the idea of the light coming in the door kind of illuminating stuff, you know. Sketch. Or causing a little bit of definition on certain things. Does that work? That works for me, I guess. Okay, now we're just kind of getting into almost like lighting. I need to do that. Think about that separately. Global lighting. Okay, let me save this real quick. Just throw in some little effects to kind of get an idea of what we're going for. I'm just going to block out these panels, that way they're not interfering with the composition or my coloring choices. All right, let's see how you guys are doing in the chat. What's my process for lettering? Well, I usually make my own font at yourfonts.com based on my whatever I want for the book. Or I'll trace over, I'll find a font that I like a classical old font like Garamond, and then trace over it, and then use yourfonts.com to kind of use my traced version to generate a font, and so that's how I made my font for Citra. I used yourfonts.com to make my Remind fonts as well. And then I just just letter it. I have some videos on YouTube about word balloons and stuff too, so you can check that out. It gives you a real simple tutorial on how I did the word balloons for Remind. And then Citra was a whole nother process. It was just like lots of like random stuff I had to do for Citra. Hey, Abe Sapien. I'm using Photoshop again just because it mainly I started using it again because my Wacom tablet, my Cintiq, was hurting my eyes with Clip Studio because it was not high definition enough, and so it was just really straining my eyes, and my eyesight got really bad like quickly when I was using Clip Studio to draw. And so I started using Photoshop again, and it was easier on my eyes. But then just a couple days ago I got this new Cintiq, and it's way better on my eyes now. And so I'm tempted to go back to Clip Studio, but I don't want to start right in the middle of this project going back to Clip Studio. Maybe I'll start on it on the next issue, because I'm right in the middle of issue 2. And I have the brushes figured out the way I want them to look for the series and all that stuff, and so I'm almost thinking I might just use Photoshop to the end of this series, and then I'll switch over to Clip Studio after that, probably. Okay, so I think, what do you say? Should we do? I'm almost thinking like a shadow pass first. Maybe I could throw some texture on there too to get a feel for what it would look like. I don't want to do that. Do I? Yes? No? It's just that this file is way bigger than I need it to be, so I want to wait to do the texture once it's actual size. Okay, let's just do shadows. We'll just get this thing all blocked out. What do I want to do for shadows? This wall is kind of funny. Ooh. What do you guys think? Is that working? I'll have to pop out those rails, I guess. That works. Maybe I could put those on multiply. All right, Adrian. Hey guys, if you're in the comments, Drac Arts, he's a moderator. He lives here in Pocatello as well, and he's helping me with the coloring of this. He's lifting most of the heavy weight in coloring this comic. So yeah, so he's been helping me out with Phobos. He's done about half the coloring, or grayscale, I guess, on Phobos. He helped me out on Sithra 5 and 6. Doing a lot with those books. Really talented. Everything I give him has been solid. So anyway, he knows what he's talking about, especially when it comes to my stuff, because he's making it happen with me. That's right. If it wasn't for Adrian, I don't think I'd be getting any of this stuff done on time. Come on. Excuse me. Just trying to like figure out a real nice kind of like some sort of, you know, shape design for the shadows. Like what is the, you know, the shape of these shadows? Like, it doesn't need to make exact sense. It just needs to kind of like work. I just want to kind of block in the shapes first, and then once I get the shapes, then I can kind of go back in and tighten up the details. I don't even know. I don't think that's what that would do. Maybe it'd do that. If I had built this in 3D, then it'd be easy. Turn on the shadow effect. Okay, I'm getting there. It's getting there. And obviously, too, there's a lot of cheating going on, so with this stuff, it's just kind of like whatever looks good, whatever kind of makes the scene pop. It's not really a science. How do I want to do it? How do I want to do it? I want it to be kind of big, broad strokes more than perfect, you know, perfect shapes. Like, for instance, this, it's like I almost just want to just just go like that, you know, instead of trying to like figure all that detail out. Broad strokes. And maybe there's a light source back in these, you know, catacombs somehow, you know. Something, you know. There can be something there. I don't know if I'll leave that. I'll leave it until it bothers me enough to where I do get rid of it. And it's bothering me. Maybe we'll just leave it like that for now. See, it's taking shape. Oops, wrong button. Ceilings, that's what I'm looking for. It's kind of nice with those ceilings dark like that. This wall's kind of bothering me. I need to get it the right shade or something. Get rid of it on front walls. Where's that? Where? There we go. Yeah, feels better. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Just kind of messing around, I guess. What if... Not sure if I'm... Not sure. Oh, it's a little funny up at the top right. Maybe I darkened up that ceiling a little too much. No. Okay, that's working okay for me, I think. As of right now, anyway. Yeah. Okay, I guess I will keep it lighter. Yeah, come on. Wrong color. Do it right. Let's see. I'm going to darken these walls a little bit. Kind of works. It's really showing the flaws in my artwork here. Especially this one little part right here. I'll clean it up just a little bit. Trying to figure out the light source. If I want it to be like a more of a consistent light source or kind of more of a not consistent light source. If I'm not consistent with it, then it allows me to have a little bit more fun with it. But then again, it makes it risk like losing its realism. I kind of like that lighter. Just increase that a little bit more. Maybe it just needs to be certain spots. It's looking pretty good, I think. Details. interesting. What's going on with those stairs there? There we go. Thanks, Hannah. Yeah, it was kind of quick. It was mainly like the transition happened when I turned everything to gray. Let's see, and then I just started adding gradients. What else did I do? I did the details, the glow. Yeah, so it was kind of like this, but with fluorescent colors. And then I'm just kind of trying to figure out everything now. Slowly but surely. Now that I look at it, I kind of want to get rid of dark. Kind of want to push the light back into this. That's not what I wanted. I don't know. I don't know. You know, that's kind of working. It was a total mistake, but it's kind of working. Once I add textures, it's going to really cover up a lot of my mess ups, which is nice. This is how stair shadows would be. I'm not sure. Oh, the shadows of those rails on the stairs is going to be a crazy feat. I might just pretend it doesn't need it. See what this looks like. Okay, leave it like that. Yeah. I think it's working. I'm kind of feeling it, right? Are you guys feeling it? Okay, I think I'm fine with the shadows. I think there might be some that stands out like a sore thumb that I need to address, but until then, I will pretend we're golden. Okay, those rails. Do I want to do the rails? Do I really want to do it? I might just try to do it on another layer real quick. Well, not really quick, but really slow. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the shadows though. So now I want to do a light pass, a lighting pass. If it needs it, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try something. You might not need it. Thanks, Film Spaz. Okay. Trying to figure out what to do with lighting. First, this little part here bothers me. Again. Touches the light at certain edges and corners, but not a major light pass overall. Really? Might be a good idea. Because it kind of does what I wanted it to do. I think doing the shadow layer kind of created a light pass because, you know, it looks like there's light on it because of the shadows. I feel like I want to try a couple things though. I want to either try having a shaft of light coming in the door, going behind certain things, or a shaft of light going kind of diagonal. Let me just try something real quick. I should have just filled this in before I started cutting away at it. Stop. Do it right, please. No. No. It's not what I wanted. Let me try something else. What was that? That's weird. Strange selections. Cut these out. Maybe do a little blur. What? Where's my selection going? Stop. Sorry, I'm yelling at my computer. What was I gonna do? Filter, blur. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have cut that out until after I put in the light. Until after I put in blur. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you know, I think you're right, Adrian. Just putting little hints of light on things, like little rim lights and edges. Let's try it. All right. I think if we put in some colors, just a hint of color, like a global color that's kind of a wash, some textures, I think it's gonna be good. Maybe give the lighting. Excuse me. The lighting will be a little different color. You know, I think that will be it. Done. Let me think. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna just do a big kind of brush texture just to kind of see what it looks like. This one works. Oh, beautiful. See how that just really improves it? I knew you guys would like it. All right, save it. Send it to the printer. Definitely not going to be like this. It's definitely going to be better than that. I meant like a texture, paint texture. That looks too like uniform. I'll just turn it way down. Okay. I could hit. Oh, I could keep going. Do I want to keep going? Oh. Okay, I want to do something with these stairs real quick. Not those. No. Where are the stairs? Those. There, just so they're not so like much the same all the way down. Brighter at the top, darker at the bottom. This piece right here kind of stands out funny to me. Looks kind of like, what does it look like? Now that I darken those stairs, maybe I just need to not darken the stairs quite as much. Or maybe more. No. Maybe I'm just being too picky right now. There's still something about this area right there that bothers me. If I put the stair rail shadow down, then that would busy that up even more, though. I don't know. You know what? I'll leave it right. I'll leave it like that for now. That might just be what it is, and I'll do a little color pass, of course, when this is all done. Let me do this. Wrong button. Invert. Okay. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Still need to finish inking this side. Ink the little character in there, or maybe I could put it in the painting. Yeah, I like it. Boy, that really took shape from that awful sketch. Yeah, there's the characters. Yeah. Okay. Save. All right. I think I'm done streaming. Ugh, man, this thing's heavy. Okay, guys. Let me see. Should pull this over here. Any more comments for me before I pull the plug on this? Steve, don't know if you answered the question, but can you do the video chat on the weekends? I'll try. I did answer it twice already. But it's not like I expect you to listen to the whole live stream. But I just try to keep work on the weekdays, and weekends I try to just not do work if I can help it. Some weekends I have to come in a little bit for something, but I try to keep that time to myself, or not to myself, to family and stuff. So, you know, but I'll try. I think next month I'll try to do the live stream. Not live stream, the patron video call. Hey, Steve. No worries. So I'll try to do it next month. Yeah. Well, that's what I'll try for, since I already have it set up for this month, for tomorrow. Okay, that's it. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for helping me get through that. That was a kind of a crazy panel page, but I think it turned out good. All it needs is a little hint of color, and then it'll be beautiful. And with all that said, I think I'll pull the plug and say goodbye. All right, guys. See you next time.